shirt, MP.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
We've got something special for you, DC family. Our next promotion is a case night. 10 lucky fans will win your round trip tickets. 5 nights at a hotel and spend the night at any location in your world. That's right, any location. Get your tickets now for vacation night. DC family, our next Wizards giveaway night is a big one. We're giving every fan in the arena their own G-Wiz scarf. Be sure to pick up your tickets soon if you haven't gotten them already.
Giveaway day. Come to the game with family and get a free G-Wiz bobblehead. And don't forget to bring the family to our upcoming town giveaway. Enjoy the exciting game and receive free Wizards passes.
We've still got some tickets left for future Wizards games. Stop by our website or check out our...
And the Wizards looking eager to get on the court and get to work on their home floor. This was earlier today as they came through the tunnel. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's ATrain in at point guard. And for Washington, we've got Malcolm Brogdon. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then there's Sarr, and it's Koulibaly in at the 2. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. I'm sure you've heard this from MP by now, but he's got his eyes set on running away with Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, and it's no surprise that MP has said that he wants to be much better than he has been lately. He set out to be the Rookie of the Year, and right now he has a lot of work to do. I think this should be a great test for him moving forward.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game now, and he drops them first. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
And here's Minnesota now. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Now here's Edwards. Here's ATrain. 5 on the clock. Going inside. Yep, count it.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with Washington's head coach. I asked him about Julius Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves, and the ability to finish against length. They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And Gobert with a block.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker. Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
ATrain. The shot misses. Ooh, nice D from George. The Wizards have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Brogdon, the pass to Sarr. Down low. Oh, and that That one, no question, powered it down.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Here's ATrain. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Brogdon. 27 points his last game. George, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's stolen by Brogdon. 3-on-3. Edwards with it, picked up by Coulibaly. Edwards, the pass to ATrain. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Coulibaly. Brogdon from outside, nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Minnesota leading by 3. Randall, a screen on Brogdon. Here's ATrain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Doris, you look at this Washington team. They hit the reset button.
BA, I am sure that's not an easy decision to make, but I believe it was the right move. Washington was kind of stuck at that play-in level. Now they have a clear focus and direction on the future. May take some time, but I like the plan.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Back to Brogdon. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Wow, plenty of ways for Malcolm Brogdon to do damage on the offensive end. Painted area, no problem.
Here's ATrain, guarded by Brogdon. Here's ATrain, pass to Gobert. And rejected. Here's Kispert. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. And it's all knotted up.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Here's Sarr. McDaniels covering. Outside Brogdon. Middleton with it. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Outside Brogdon. Fires for 3. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Brogdon very capable of catch and shoot situations. This guy's so efficient.
Here's ATrain. And no good. The dry spell continues. Washington leading by 3. Here's Sarr. His last outing he had 20. Pass to Brogdon. Middleton against McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Now here's Edwards. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Bilal Coulibaly.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Edwards. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, BA, when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly, and he's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
And taking a moment here, a look at the best rebounders among rookies over the last month. The 4th spot held by Alex Sarr.
And the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
pass to Brogdon. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Possession to Minnesota.
Here's ATrain, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Now Gobert. Randall outside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Middleton against McDaniels. Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And using that 6'7" frame to get in there and do work, Middleton will take on anybody.
Picked by Gobert. ATrain passes to Randall. Middleton against McDaniels. Here's ATrain. He's got 7. To the paint. The steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Kispert with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Sarr. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. 3-point lead. It's rebounded by ATrain. The Timberwolves have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, ATrain in their last timeout against the Grizzlies delivered quite a performance. He finished with 51 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And again, Washington, no good.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Wizards with a lead. To the middle. Outside Brogdon. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Brogdon's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
ATrain passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And it's Washington with the ball. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots,
Timeout called by Washington. Well, Doris, if you're a Wolves fan, you really have to enjoy the present.
well, think about it. 56-26 last year, their second best record ever. A 3 seed in the West, also their second best ever. As long as they have the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, that team should be a factor in the West.
On the court for Minnesota, Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Carrington. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Carrington. No made baskets yet. Clock is at 3. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Ingles, a screen on Smart. Here's ATrain in the air. And it's good on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Carrington. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Champagny. And here's Kispert. Clark covers. And Gobert with a block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Good on the shot. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Clark, the pass to ATrain. Kispert grabs a miss. Wizards trail by 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
It's stolen by Smart. Kispert outside. Over to the left wing. There's the 3. And Smart nails the triple.
Now, Marcus Smart has come so far as a three-point shooter. This guy very capable from distance.
DiVincenzo finds Ingles. To the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And here's Smart. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Carrington. Now Smart. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Back to DiVincenzo. Launches it. It's rebounded by Washington. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. George outside. Over Gobert. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Minnesota in the lead. Here's ATrain. 15 points in the game. Clark outside. Here's ATrain. Defended by Smart. ATrain passes to Ingles. Oh, George with a steal. Inside, Champagny. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Clark, no good. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Sarr's checked in for Washington. Middleton comes in for Kispert. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for DiVincenzo. Driving to the basket, outside McDaniels. Here's Carrington. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Sarr. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Wizards lead by 2.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
ATrain passes to McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Middleton against McDaniels. Middleton, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's ATrain. It's rebounded by Washington. To the inside. Here's Champagny. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Champagne's got 4 points this quarter. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Middleton passes to Smart. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. ATrain, no good.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category.
So a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota. They're up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs 3-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
Their defense has got a lot better. Capella's an elite rim protector. He rebounds, he runs the floor. His value goes beyond the box score.
Yeah, I like what he brings.
And that is going to do it for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been one outstanding game from Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. George out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Sarr in at the 5. That's the group for Washington right now. Knocks down the long J.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Here's ATrain. Outside for Randall. Fires the 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Brogdon. Coulibaly on the wing to the middle. Kicks it to George for the lead. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. ATrain's got 7 rebounds in the game. Randall, a screen on Brogdon. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Sarr, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick Alex Sarr wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you. ATrain passes to Edwards. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Brogdon, the pass to Middleton. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
With how well he shoots it, you can forget Middleton is 6'7". That size and high release point helps him close in.
Randall against George. Pass to Sarr. Here's Brogdon. To the left wing for the lead. And he gets it to go. Sarr's got 10 points.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Here's ATrain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
And so he makes both from the line. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Now a timeout called by Washington. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Now here's Brogdon, tightly guarded. George against Randall, just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's ATrain, guarded by Brogdon. It's tipped. It's stolen by Brogdon. Knocks it loose. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And if you're a longtime Washington Wizards fan, you have to be pining for the glory days, Doris.
And think how far back those glory days were, the 1970s. Back then they made 4 finals and won 1 championship. But since that point, BA, they haven't even made a conference finals. And yet again, they are in a rebuild. Incredible.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Edwards against Middleton. And Gobert with a block. Here's ATrain. 21 points in the game. Oh!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. George outside. Coulibaly on the wing. Drops in the 3. Coulibaly's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's ATrain. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Dante DiVincenzo. First personal foul. Third team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Ingles, he's checked in for Julius Randle.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Brogdon with a strong finish.
Now, Malcolm Brogdon's starting to percolate a little bit, folks. Look out.
Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Here's ATrain, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. It's George on the wing. Ingles defending to the paint. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Well, the Timberwolves shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. In at forward, Edwards and McDaniels. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Dillingham. And it's ATrain in at the point guard position.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Pass to Bay. Fades. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Here's ATrain. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
Here's Carrington. Now here's Bay. Smart outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Bay. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. The Wizards trail by 5. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. McDaniels a screen. ATrain passes to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Pass to Bay. Kispert outside. Smart with the ball. Kispert outside. And a nice finish on the layup.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Randle a screen on Smart. ATrain passes to Randle. And that one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Well, Julius Randle making the right read in the pick and roll. Excellent IQ.
Kispert outside. Up top Bay. McDaniels covering. 6 to shoot. Bay against McDaniels. Bay, no good.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Inside. And he dunks it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Pass to Bay. Back to Smart. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
You know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
He misses the free throw.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
So for the Wizards, Champagnie comes in for Holmes, and Middleton subbed in for Bay.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. A look at how all-star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
He's been raking in the votes, landing him at number 3 in the Western Conference.
A lot of hard work this season earned him that spot, and the fans who voted for him will be thrilled to see him be a starter.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. There's a screen. Kispert, the pass to Smart. Here's Carrington. And another miss by Washington. Here's ATrain. McDaniels, a screen on Smart. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Here's ATrain. Defended by Smart. The kick out to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Dillingham, no good. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Wizards. That one's good from Kispert on the assist by Middleton.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Here's ATrain, defended by Smart.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
Wizards trail by 9. Smart outside. Pulls up on the wing. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Randle, a screen on Smart. Here's ATrain. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle. And a look now at the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
This road stretch could be rough. They just haven't executed at all away from home. So they're going to have to figure out those problems and figure them out soon.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. For 3, George. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got assist number 7 tonight. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Here's ATrain. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And the first one at the line is good.
Number 12 at the line for 2.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Well, it wasn't a perfect trip to the line, but it was good enough to stretch their lead to 2 possessions.
Edwards against Middleton. Back to George. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. ATrain passes to Gobert. The layup misses. Here's Washington now. They're on an 11-3 run. Koulibaly on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Middleton against McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Middleton passes to George. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Here's ATrain. Tipped.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Here's ATrain. Off target from outside. Washington trailing. Middleton with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Middleton passes to George. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's ATrain. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
George outside. Back to Brogdon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And so Brogdon nails both of them.
What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
The first one falls.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to George. Back to Brogdon. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Poise and confidence. Malcolm Brogdon with the big bucket.
Gobert with a screen on Brogdon. Outside Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. Here's Brogdon. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Pass to Sarr. To the paint to tie it up. And George with the layup. It's all knotted up.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
ATrain passes to McDaniels. And the three-pointer goes.
I tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Brogdon finds George. Here's Sarr, defended by Gobert. And it's good. 2 points.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's the break. Middleton passes to Brogdon. Back to Middleton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Wizards lead by 1. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Pass to ATrain. It's stolen by Brogdon. Here's Coulibaly. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, you love the explosion up court. Malcolm Brogdon working hard to make sure they convert.
Picked by Gobert. ATrain passes to Gobert.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. And so Gobert nails both of them. Washington has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's ATrain, guarded by Brogdon. Here's ATrain. Here's Gobert. And it's in.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Washington's head coach said to the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Middleton. McDaniels with some nice D. And Minnesota has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Here's ATrain. Koulibaly defending. The kick out to Edwards. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Gobert. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one. And that'll put him up 2. And the Wizards call timeout. What's the best strategy for them?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Koulibaly on the wing. Here's George. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce.